Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 16th ranked team, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulls will kick this deep to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
QB decides to keep it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the ball is picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
We love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll run it here. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's McDaniel. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he scores. Touchdown, UNLV. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Winton. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. They'll try the right here. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Defense able to stop him. He's 4th down now. The Bulls will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's a great job by this defense at getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's McDaniel. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Smith. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, USF.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet over the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
South Florida, 28, UNLV.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the... Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff heading left. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got his man wide open. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get set.
Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a two-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. And he'll be brought down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Caught on the outside. It's Winton. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Had a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The USF offense is back out there now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? He's hit as he throws it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Number 0. Ball hit in the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Down 35. UNLV 14.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making before he cost himself a game.
They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the 1st half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack for the defense?
Looking for a deep completion. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Bulls moving quickly down the field here. On the ground, it's Daniels. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulls line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, USF. And the beatdown continues.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. finding some room with the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The pocket breaking down. He's moving out of the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught over the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, South Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
South Florida, 49, UNLV, 21.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take another shot right here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside. They're lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down. Well, this defense is playing well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out.
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. The sure hands. It's McDaniel. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Sockmer with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Touchdown, Bulls. And the route is on.
Chris, you talking about having a day? This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down at 10. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense is still clicking.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
56, UNLV, 28.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Grab down the middle. It's Fuentes. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, USF. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
63, UNLV, 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages. A demolition, an evisceration. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's McDaniel. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. And he drops back in the gun. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The USF offense is back out there now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much room in that return. Tackle in the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The Salk were able to get home with the sack. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more